So let's start back with an insightful EdTech presentation by Mr. Sunil Joshi, co-founder, AIRSTEM Labs, our AI partner, Bangalore, Karnataka. I request sir to please come over the stage for the EdTech presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. It will just take a minute for the presentation to come up. Meanwhile, you guys can settle down. My name is Sunil Joshi. I am one of the co-founders of AIRSTEM Labs. We are an end-to-end STEM education solution providers for K-12 segment. I'm taking this opportunity to introduce our solution to all of you. So here is what we do. We are an activity-based education provider focused on robotics and artificial intelligence and STEM concepts for K-12 segment. And our programs are aligned with NEP 2020 guidelines, and our curriculums, we have curriculums customized for CBSE, ICSE, IB, and different state boards as well. When I say end-to-end solution, our solution comprises of 4 key elements. One is the hardware, the robotic kits. Then we have a customized syllabus curriculum for each of the educational boards. We also provide a trained mentor from our side. I'll come to that why this is one of our key USPs. And also we have a very robust learning management system. Since we believe in experiential learning as recommended in NEP, so we encourage students not even to bring any pen, paper, and we want the students to enjoy the activity, to learn the activity, to understand the logic part of it more. This is our coaching approach. So we call it as think, make, and play. Starting from the design thinking, they make, they play, they improvise on the projects and concepts. So like I said earlier, our STEM curriculum seamlessly integrates with the standard academic curriculum, allowing children to gain practical experience of the concepts that are taught in the traditional classrooms. This is our key USP among all the STEM education providers. Our curriculum is aligned with the academic concepts, specifically science and mathematics concepts that are taught in the classroom. So I have a few examples here from CBSE. We do have a customized curriculum for other boards as well. The CBSE I'm taking just as an example. So in grade 6th, if you take an example, there is a chapter on electricity and circuits. So we have a relevant STEM project related to this, which is automatic street light. So I would like to invite all of you to our stall to watch these demonstrations in person so that you get a first-hand understanding of what I'm trying to mean here. So with this, we will explain the children about the current, voltage, power, flow of electricity, and things like that. So if we take grade 7, there's a chapter on light and reflection. We have something called as a line following robot, so which has many practical applications again. So with that, properties of light, reflection, intensity, etc., the concept. So what alignment to the curriculum, how does it help? So I will go back to my learning days. So for example, we had a concept of sound and we did not have a clue as to why do we have to learn this. It was in the syllabus, we had to take an exam, we had to get marks, and that is why we were forced to study sound not knowing what the real life application is. So now, when I explain the student with a real life application of sounds with a STEM project, that makes the regular academic curriculum very interesting. So based on our experience, after implementing the STEM laboratories in the school, the performance of the students in the regular academics has also increased. So we have some data related to that. We'll be happy to share that with you on a one-to-one basis. So this is our hardware. We are having age-appropriately designed hardware kits, unlike having a one common kit for all age groups. I'll come to that. This is you can take a real look at the kits also. We are provided a stall. So if you imagine any robot, take example of any robot, be it educational or industrial. There are majorly three categories of components in a robo. The one is the electronic components and the circuits. There is mechanical structures that are required to build robots, and there is a processor or a controller that we call. So our kits are also categorized, broadly categorized into these three categories. And also we have kits, different kits based on the comprehension level of the students. We have divided into grade 1, 2 and 3, one section of kits, and grade 4 onwards, we have a different set of kits. Of course, the complexity level of the projects go on increasing as we grades go higher. And coming to what I was mentioning earlier, why we insist on having a trained mentor from our side. I have personally visited more than 500 schools in my sales efforts in the last couple of years. And no offense to anyone, there were multiple schools with ATL that I visited to. The schools got a grant, they got the equipment, and now they are in a room locked catching dust. Because the schools currently, at this point of time, do not have expertise to carry on this STEM coaching on their own. So this is where we want to play a key role, wherein we want to build this expertise going next 2-3 years so that the schools are equipped in terms of the know-how, and the schools can carry on this exercise going forward. But the next 2 to 3 years or maybe 5 years, an external help like from an organization like ours is required to the schools. And another key challenge being the bandwidth of the teacher. So there is a model wherein we could train the teachers of the school and they could in turn train the students. But the key two challenges that we see there is the bandwidth. The teachers are already burdened with the existing curriculum, assessments, and many other academic commitments. And the STEM takes a second priority in such scenario. And loss of knowledge in transmission. So if A is training B and B is training C, rather than that A directly training C yields better results. Also we have tech integrated in our solution. So how does it help? So like I said, we believe in experiential learning. So we have a very, very robust learning management system wherein all the course content is part of the learning management system. So there is no need for any students to make notes. So nowadays, like all of you know, like the moment someone starts coaching something, the student does is take pen, paper and start making notes rather than focusing on the concepts. So we want to avoid that. So for that, we have implemented a very, very robust learning management system where all the course content is available online. Each student will have access to this. And also there is a simulator in our learning management system where without the kit also the projects can be simulated. And also we have a coding platform wherein this is another key aspect in terms of lesser burden, commercial burden on the schools. We will not need any computers to implement a STEM lab. With our coding platform, which is on a mobile application, just any Android device is good enough for coding. So all the school needs to provide us is a space with some furnitures. So everything else we will bring in. There is no need of any computers as well. This is our team. All of our co-founders, we are having analytics tech background from a technology giant in India. So we are in an age group wherein our kids are in this K-12 segment. So when we were going through their academics and all, we felt the need that there is a gap for this. So all of us got together and came up with this. So this is a solution. We have a stall set up with live projects on the kits could be seen as well. So I'd like to again invite you to our stall and experience the first-hand the concepts and all the hardware. So thank you. I'm open to any questions if anyone has. Thank you. We'll be able. We are happy to answer your questions at the stall as well. Thank you. Have a good day, guys. Yeah, sir. Sorry, ma'am. Could you please repeat? Correct. That is our key USP, ma'am. Earlier, we used to follow a model where we used to train the faculty of the school, who would in turn conduct the program. So we realized two major pain points. If I go back here, So the bandwidth of the teachers whom we train, they are not able to provide first priority to the STEM education. The second is loss of knowledge in transmission. So to avoid that, we strongly recommend that we provide a mentor from our side who will only focus on taking these STEM activities. So we do provide, to answer your question, we do provide a resource from our side. Like maybe the terminology is creating confusion. So what I mean is we'll provide a teacher from our side who will be deputed to your school specifically, who will be like your staff, follow the school's guidelines, timings, etc., just deployed by us. Sure. There are two ways that can be done. There is a dashboard in our learning management system wherein we conduct periodic assessments and provide the information to teachers, principal and parents as well. And also at the end of the course, we conduct an exhibition wherein projects which are thought by and implemented by children would be displayed. That is during that exhibition, we encourage the schools to invite parents as well. So that is when the parents can see what their kids have learned. So.
Twice a year or once in a year?
The exhibition is done at once a year. This is a 40-year program, ma'am. So ideally, we will need one period, one class per week for each section. So typically, it takes about 40 weeks. So at end, like last 5 weeks, we keep for the project. So end of the 40 hours, we do encourage the schools to conduct an exhibition where parents could be invited.
So there is any criteria for this assessments, like there is any paper format or practical format, like how is
No,
it?
this is all practical. We don't believe in, this is not a test of memory. So this is more practical.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And this one more question, because you were, hi Sita ma'am. I just wanted to understand, because you were telling about for the high school, right, for 8th, 9th, 10th, like where there is coding and everything. So for that, students need to carry mobiles, or like how it is?
No, as a part of our solution, we deploy Android tablets, ma'am.
Okay.
It's part of the kit, yeah.
Fine, fine. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Everyone have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sunil Joshi, for the insightful presentation. AI is already a reality, and we all know that we are also moving towards the artificial general intelligence, but not to mention that you are the amazing people, those who are at work, making it accessible for everybody. Thank you for bringing such innovative ideas for the welfare of education. Now, I would like to call on stage Ms. 𝗖ecie to felicitate Mr. Sunil Joshi, co-founder of AIRSTEM Labs. I request everybody to please clap for both of them.